What's up, everybody? This is Zoya, the Russian Korean, and I'm back. Not that I was gone for a long time, but today I thought it would be fitting to make another video about the ZED comic, because last time we only did chapter 1 and never got to chapter 2 because of all the hullabaloo that was going on in my life, and I just couldn't get to anything. Seriously though. And so why don't we just jump straight into it, shall we? Okay, let's go to League of Legends universe. Oh, another thing I didn't mention that happened to me, my computer broke. Yeah, that was the other reason why I couldn't make any videos. All right, ZED, a read comic. Da-da-da, not issue 1, not issue 3, but issue 2. Ha ha ha. Oh, here we are, ZED. Okay, nice illustration here. It's ZED with his shadows against Jin with his gun. All right, let's go. There goes the map again. We're gonna skip that because we already read that last time, right? Okay, there's a little recap, I guess, of what happened in the first chapter. Okay, moving on. Here we are, getting straight to the business. The ruins of Kotha village. Look for 2 more bodies. He always kills in groups of 4. He's obsessed with the number. What in the hells did this, ZED? The golden demon, Kada Jin. He takes daggers and imbues them with magical enchantments. So Jin is obsessed with number 4, and if you're Asian, it makes sense, because number 4 is kind of an unlucky number for Asians because it sounds like death. For Koreans, it's like sa. For Japanese, it's shin. And I'm not sure what it is in Chinese, but I'm sure it still sounds like death. That's why there's no 4th floor in a lot of Asian hotels. You just go like 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, 5. It's not just an illusion. The intestines look like porcelain. The blood was golden until you touch it. Ew. But the magic really unfolded the flesh on the victim's face like a flower. So, yikes. Jin is here, and that guy just exploded like a peacock. Perfection. Dance puppet. Jin, he's learned to put magic in a foreigner's weapon. So it's a foreigner's weapon because it has gunpowder in it, get it? So there's a fight going on. He's in the trees. Is it close enough to use my shadow dash? Good question. I always have that question when I play Zed. Usually miscalculate. Yikes. All of his followers are getting beat and he's just poof. Diving. It's better to feel calm. If you cannot do that, then you must run towards your fear. So he did dash there. But Jin saw him and just leaped away, escaping the attack. And Zed is trying to pursue him. He's headed for the river. I'm too out of breath to channel another shadow dash. Oh, he's out of energy. I know how it feels. A blossom festival. Oh no. So Jin, which I guess is that little figure right here, is going toward this festival. There's lots of people. He's gonna put them in danger. Whoops. We're flashing back. I didn't realize Zed had a braid or like long hair. Okay, I'm not sure if I noticed it in the first chapter. So we're flashing back 16 years ago. That's when Jin was at the harbor of Jian Pass on the Gajian. I'm just reading these, okay? I have no idea how to say these. No one knows how to say these. You can't outrun me, says young Zed. But of course, when somebody says that, the other person is gonna outrun them. See, that's exactly what's happening here. Where did he thunk? Oh no. Did he just slice his head, or did he just hit him with the grip here, with the handle? I guess that's what he did, because Zed didn't die, and now he's held hostage by Jin. I know you're awake. I can hear you moving. Come, you really do want to look. Yevna is her name, isn't it? Yevna is the girl from the first chapter that was mentioned that was supposed to marry Shen, but she's also Zed's friend. Forbidden love. I sent Yevna a note asking her to meet you. Okay, so I am gathering from these panels here that Zed actually had a crush on the girl that was supposed to marry Shen. Okay, I'm interested. You see, my traps will go off at the festival's culmination. She will launch toward the moon. The red mist of her blood will turn to dark purple as her ribcage unfolds into... She hasn't done anything! Yeah, Jin is crazy. He just wants to see other people suffer, and he wants them to see their loved ones being, I guess, butchered. Her symmetrical beauty is so obvious. Boring. But the situation? Glorious. I guess that's Yevnai. She is a pretty lass. I love your master forbade you from pursuing a girl promised to your best friend. Okay, the Santa Barbara continues. Oh, Zed is crying. He can't handle it. And which is more tragic? That Shen will know his betrothed died while secretly meeting you, or that she died in front of you? What I wonder about is, why is Jin so obsessed with Zed? He is just a kid, and he hasn't really done anything at this point yet. And I would think that he should be a little more concerned with Shen, because he's the one who's supposed to inherit, right? The whole Eye of Twilight mantle, whatnot. Maybe Jin just saw that Zed was a lot more special. We were following you. I'll tell you anything. Please, no, wait, just... Oh, poor Zed. This is hard to read. Tell me, what does your little amulet do? It's magical. It's a symbol of the Kinku, and it allows them to find me. Sadly, your master won't find you in time. Oh, poor Zed. Let him go. Jin, you suck. You suck. I kind of started liking you, trying to play you, but I'm changing my mind now. You're not a good guy. Do you hear it? It's the finale. It's starting. Maybe Master Kusha won't find me, but I know one person I can always trust. Crash! Here is Shen with his big muscles. Shen! What? Or should I say, what? That's how my college professor from California always said it. What? What? No! You're alone! I was supposed to get captured. I was the bait. Time to die, you sick bastard! But of course, he's not gonna be able to kill him because we know he's gonna be alive 16 years later. And Clank, no. Okay, so Master Kusho shows up to save the day. He needs to die, Master Kusho. No, Usan! Every time I read Usan, I think Umbrella. We will take him to Tula prison. He's not a demon, Usan. He is a man. Okay, so Master Kusho basically says that Jin, although he's a terrible person, he's still a person. And because he's the protector of balance or whatnot, he guards all life and sees it as sacred and doesn't allow Zed to just take the life of another. And there's Jin, just shaking the dust off his shoulder. So although Zed could have disposed of Jin, he didn't that day. And yeah, whether it was a good thing to happen or a bad thing to happen, it still happened. And let's see the consequences. What if he gets away? He knows about, I am the Eye of the Twilight. We are the Kinko. This is not what we do. We are the balance between the worlds of spirits and men. Outside of our duty to the balance, it is not for us to judge or kill. We must not pollute that task, no matter the cost. Sounds like The Last Airbender. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so we're flashing back, present day. And he's at the river chasing after Jin. Now he's led me to another Blossom Festival, maybe even arranged the fireworks. He wants me to remember. Jin, I know you're here. What the? Zed, you clearly don't fit in. He wants me to know he's still nearby. He's taunting me. You can't hide from me. Where are you? Who are? Is he crazy? Is this part of the show? Very exciting show. Dun, dun, dun. Too far for a shadow dash. Oh, he's still on his cooldown. It was all a setup and timed perfectly. He killed 4 of my students and let me chase him to remind me. I can't stop him alone. And then only after I was helpless in position in the circle of flower petals, he had left. Jin reminded me that his art is carnage. Land fell into a trap and he is grumpy. Okay, let's keep going. Quoll Tavern, outskirts of Thonks. June Highlands, I guess it's the same place where they were in the first chapter, Zed and his crew. And now Shen and Akali are here too. The innkeeper said Zed attacked a Blossom Festival and then went north to Shual. This is the part where you say, but Akali, right? But Akali, I must travel south. He just totally did it. He was like, I don't care. I must travel south to Mount Uheko. Demons have attacked a village there. Yeah, I'm sure that's super important. Look at her face. She's so convinced. So of course we know that Zed didn't attack the Blossom Festival, but I guess that's just how news of him spread. He's always the bad guy. 6 demons are more important. Zed is just a man. A Kali. All my father ever wanted was for me to serve the Kinko as the Eye of the Twilight, as he had been. I cannot betray what he died for. Even avenging his murder at the hands of Zed cannot interfere with my duties to the Kinko. So he's trying to convince the Kali not to pursue Zed, because it's the path of murder and that's not what they stand for. And she's like, I'll keep that in mind, Shen. He also calls her a former student, so I guess she graduated. And then Shen leaves. Yo, what's the shortest way to Shual? Yep, she graduated, but clearly not with a red diploma. Kenjo Estate. I'm not even gonna read that word. Okay, Southern Kalen Highlands. 3 weeks later. Everyone thought Karajin was a demon originally, but a clever one. So when Master Kushu decided to go after him, he kept it a secret and took only me and his son, Shen. So he just came so. But I have fewer people I can trust than my master did. Tell Lady Yevnai that Usan of Kete is here to see her. The rendezvous. She has a nice house. Oh my, that guy's scary looking. I'm afraid Mistress isn't taking visitors. Let him in, Kuno, and prepare the fire for tea. I hardly think we could keep the Master of the Shadows out. Ooh. Okay. Interesting outfit there. I dare say she looked a little better when she was younger. Later. The last time I saw you, the night before you left the Kinko Order, I owe you an apology for my behavior. I allowed my emotions to overcome me. What's gonna happen here? I kind of get the vibe that something's not right. No, I don't think I will take your apology. If you had kissed me because you wanted me, I think I might have liked that. But you kissed me because you were looking for a reason to leave. Zed, you kissed her? How dare you? Because even then, you were looking to destroy everything. Well, she's a nice host. What do you want? Zed, I need your help finding Shen. Absolutely not. So, is she married to Shen or not? I'm guessing not, because she's not with Shen. Your engagement with Shen was called off when you killed Master Kusho. I got over that and married Lord Kenjo. He was kind and rich, and I have had a nice life. Well, she's a tough lady. But Shen, he was forced to become the Eye of the Twilight, a duty and title he never wanted. You killed his father. Now you seek to destroy the Kinko? Have you no shame at all? Excuse me, whether he wanted or not to become the Eye of the Twilight, he was still the Eye of the Twilight's son, okay? So he had to at least, think about that. Always be careful around the Geon blossoms. Okay, so she has kids. Shink! Is he gonna kill her kids? Oh, okay. He's just slicing the teapot. You will tell me where Shen is. No, Usan, I will not. Look at her pinky, yo. I will make you one more cup of tea. Then you will get out of my home and never return. Zed drinking tea is a pretty fun idea. He does drink tea in one of his Galaxy Slayer skin emotes, which I do like. I wish I had it. It was always this way with Yevnai. Shen was powerless before her. I was too, and for the same reason. Oh boy, Kada Jin has returned. I need Shen's help. Usan, whenever you speak, new lies are born. So she doesn't believe him. My range strike will decimate your ash blast. No way! Who's that? Ah, that's her kids. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so they also have some sort of powers. They're playing with each other. They have your gifts. Your younger son's magic is much, much stronger than his brother's, but the elements aren't pure. The younger son has traces of animal spirits in his magic. Does your husband know? So those kids are not her legitimate kids, I guess? Lord Kenjo is a proud man. I can't imagine he would forgive his wife for having an affair with a Vestayan servant. Did I read that right? Vestayan? Ah, okay. I would suggest walking out of the room, Kuno. I've killed hundreds of your kind. Vestayan. Usan will not hurt me. Please do as he says, my love. Okay, so she's having an affair with this guy. Shen still writes me sometimes. I think it gives him peace. In his last few letters, he mentioned a place he frequents. Ah, so now she's talking when he's got some blackmail on her. Before I left, I offered her protection at one of my order's temples. She refused. But I think perhaps Yevnai will always be safe. Jin must know it brings me more pain knowing that she's alive and cares nothing for me. Poor soul. He doesn't have a lady that likes him. Are you happy, Yevnai? Yes, I have a nice life, with just enough drama to keep it interesting. She has an attitude. Usan, are you really going to try to kill the only man you ever called a friend? I need Shen's help. I cannot catch Kadajin alone. He never said he's gonna kill Shen. He just needs him to help him with Kadajin. If you go to see Shen, he will kill you, Usan. And with all that you took from him, he deserves that vengeance. I know. But Shen's probably not gonna kill him, right? Because he's the Eye of Twilight. Come gather, children, come. I will tell you a tale. Of course, first I must gather our cast. So disagreeable, but finally getting in their places and nearly ready. So, my audience, shall I begin? Yikes, he was right there! Next issue, duel. So Jin has orchestrated this entire thing, and he's just watching these people come together in this fateful match, slaughter, whatchamacallit. ZED, issue number 3. ZED and Shen finally face off, the Master of Shadows against the Eye of Twilight. Can they settle their blood feud and work together to defeat the twisted virtuoso Kadajin? Of course they can, because isn't that the whole point here? Also, I just noticed Jin has black nails here, but no polish on this panel here. Did he put some polish on him meanwhile in between issues? Well, that was a fun chapter. It was very sad, actually, to find out that ZED has this unrequited love for this lady that doesn't really love him back. And she has her own life and stuff. And everyone actually thinks he's a traitor. And sad turn of events for him. Makes you like him all the more, though, as a character. And Jin, you're not a good boy. Well, what do you guys think about chapter 2? Was there anything interesting, spicy that you liked? If you've never actually read this comic before, how did you like this experience reading it with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. This was Zoya, the Russian Korean. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.